If you've been feeling tired, unmotivated, or a little off, you might think you're just stressed. But what if the real warning signs of burnout are the ones you almost never notice? Today, I'm going to show you 5 surprising signs you might be closer to burnout than you think, including one that most people mistake for laziness. And if you recognize even one of these, it's not a failure. It's a sign your mind and body are asking for help. Let's get into it. Burnout isn't just being stressed. Stress is when you're overwhelmed. Burnout is when you're empty, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And the dangerous part, it doesn't hit all at once. It creeps in quietly while you tell yourself, I'm fine. These subtle signs are your early warning signs, the ones that show up before you crash. Make sure you stick with me to the end, because after the 5 signs, I'm going to share 3 powerful steps you can start using today to begin recovering your energy. Let's start with the first one that almost everyone ignores. You can sleep 8 hours and wake up exhausted. Not, I had a long week, tired. This is deep fatigue, the kind that lives in your bones. You wake up tired. You go to work tired. You come home tired. And even on your days off, the emptiness doesn't go away. Most people shrug this off. I'm just busy. I just need a vacation. I'm getting older. But burnout exhaustion doesn't care about weekends or vacations because it's not caused by lack of sleep. It's caused by running on emotional fumes. If you feel tired even after rest, that's your body saying, I can't keep doing this. The second surprising sign is cognitive fog. You reread the same message 3 times. You walk into a room and forget why. You lose your train of thought mid-sentence. You feel slower, even though you're trying harder. This isn't you being distracted. This isn't you getting lazy. This is what happens when your brain is overloaded for too long. Burnout makes it harder to focus, remember things, and think clearly. It's like your brain is buffering constantly. And this next part matters. This is the sign most people mistake for a personal flaw. It's not. It's a neurological response to chronic stress. Your brain isn't failing. It's protecting you. Here's the third sign, and this one surprises people the most. You used to care. You used to try. Now you feel disconnected from your work, your goals, even from people you normally enjoy being with. You become more cynical, more irritable, more whatever. You might catch yourself thinking, what's the point? Why bother? I'm just over it. This isn't you turning into a negative person. It's emotional exhaustion. Your mind creates distance to protect itself from further overwhelm. But that emotional shutdown, that's a red flag you should never ignore. The fourth surprising sign is physical, and this is where burnout gets sneaky. Headaches, stomach problems, tension in your shoulders or jaw, random muscle pain, weakened immune system, constant colds. You go to the doctor, you get blood work. Everything comes back normal, but you don't feel normal. When stress runs unchecked, your body pays the price. Your mind whispers what your body eventually screams. Burnout often shows up physically long before emotionally. If your body is acting out and nothing is medically wrong, your stress load might be the real cause. And the fifth sign, the one that blindsides people, you become more reactive. Small things feel big. Minor feedback feels like personal attack. Your emotions feel closer to the surface. You're not being dramatic. You're not too sensitive. You're not losing it. Your emotional bandwidth is simply gone. When your burnout is near, your fight or flight switch becomes overly sensitive. Everything feels heavier. Everything feels threatening. This emotional volatility isn't who you are. It's what happens when you've been strong for too long without support. And here's some good news. Once you can name what's happening, you can change it. So let's shift from recognizing the signs to what you can start doing today to take back your energy. Now, here's those 3 powerful steps that can start helping you today. Number 1, build tiny micro breaks into your day. 2 minutes can reset your entire stress response. Step away, breathe, stretch, or simply close your eyes. When you interrupt the constant pressure your nervous system is under, your brain gets a chance to shift out of survival mode, even briefly. These micro breaks keep stress from accumulating to the point of overload. If you want a deeper explanation of how this works, I have a full video on how micro breaks literally help rewire your stress response. It's linked on the screen and in the description. Number 2, get your thoughts out of your head. Burnout feeds on isolation and internal pressure. When you talk through what you're feeling or write it down, you'll reduce the emotional weight your mind is carrying. This acts like a pressure valve, lowering anxiety and preventing mental fatigue from spiraling. Your mind will become clearer the moment you stop carrying everything alone. I also have a deeper video breaking down the psychology behind how to process stress effectively. I'll link that one too. Number 3, reclaim your no. Burnout often starts when your energy is going everywhere except where it needs to be. Saying yes out of guilt, obligation, or habit drains your mental and emotional reserves. Ask yourself, does this align with my values, or am I saying yes out of guilt? This quickly shows you where your energy is leaking. Every time you choose a boundary, your stress load drops and your resilience increases. If you want help setting boundaries without guilt, I have a full video dedicated to that too. The link is also in the description and of course here on the screen. Once you start practicing these small shifts, you'll notice something. You begin to feel a little lighter, a little clearer, a little more in control. Now, before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap of the 5 surprising signs you should never ignore. The first is exhaustion that sleep can't fix. The second is mental fog and slower thinking. The third, cynicism and emotional detachment. The fourth is physical symptoms with no clear cause. And the fifth is anxiety, irritability, and sensitivity to feedback. If you recognized any of these signs in yourself, you're definitely not alone, and there's nothing wrong with you. It simply means your mind and body have been carrying more than they were designed to hold. And now they're asking for support. And here's the empowering part. This awareness gives you the chance to take control and make changes that actually restore your energy, not just temporarily relieve it. Now, if you're feeling burned out and thinking a mental health day will fix it, you need to check out this video next because it reveals the shocking truth about mental health days and why they might actually make burnout worse. It's the perfect next step to help you move forward with clarity and confidence. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and click it now. I'll see you there.